So you can see the best example of stack data structure is this. Here, this is what a stack where insertion means whatever we are going to insert this specs inside this. So insertion are made by only one end. Insertion are made by only one end. See, we are inserting an element one after the another. Okay, so in this way we are going to insert an element into the stack through only one end, and if you want to remove or delete an element from this stack, you are going to delete from the same end. We are going to delete from the same end. So now we can observe that, suppose initially I am inserting an pink ring, then purple ring, then red ring, okay, then yellow ring, then orange, and finally green ring. So how many elements, how many rings I insert? 6 rings are there. Okay, now suppose if I want to delete or remove ring from this stack, remove ring from this stack, so which ring will going to remove? That green one. So what happens here? So whatever the ring I inserted at last, whatever ring I inserted at last, that is remove first. Whatever ring I inserted at last, that ring remove first. So this is what a restriction of stack data structure. This is what restriction of stack data structure. What is the restriction? Whatever ring I insert at last, that will be removed first. Okay, so which ring I inserted last? Now I am inserting orange, then green, and now I am inserting blue. So at last which ring I am inserting? That is blue. Now I want to remove rings from this stack. Suppose if I want to remove ring orange, I cannot remove this directly from this stack. To remove this ring, what I need to do? I need to remove the topmost element first. So topmost ring is what? Blue ring, then green ring, then I can remove this orange ring. So this is what? Restriction of stack. This is what? A restriction of stack. That is why we sometimes we refer stack as a last in first out. Whichever element comes last in, so this is blue ring comes last, which will remove first, which will remove first. So that is what? Last in first out. What we call? Stack last in first out. So now orange is the last one element here, so it is comes last, it will be first out. So this is what? Stack data structure. One more example we have. The women's wear bangles in her hand. The women's wear bangles in her hand. So they can insert or remove bangles from only one end. That is what? Stack data structure. We can see one more example. That is what? Stack of books. So I am putting one first book, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one and fifth one. Fourth one and fifth one. So this is what? The stack of book. If I want to remove books from here, so first which book I am going to pick? This one. Which will come last? Which is a come last. So this is what? Last in first out. What we refer stack as a last in first out. See. So here whatever elements we insert first, that will be removed at last. Whatever element we insert first, that will remove at last. So this is what a stack data structure. I think these three examples are sufficient to understand what is a stack data structure. And in future we are going to see the problems of Tower of Hanai. This is based on this concept. So we are going to play a game when we are going to see the application of stack, that is Tower of Hanai. Okay, till now we are I hope you understand what is stack. Stack is an order list in which insertion and deletion are made only one end, that is called top end. So very simple, what is stack and what is the restriction of stack? So if we insert an element like here, I'm going to take one more example like this. Suppose if we are inserting A, B, C. So we are inserting this three element here, A, B, C. So which element we are going to remove first? That is C. Which element we are going to remove first? That is C. Since we are inserting an element through top end only, so every time your top will be incremented by 1. So now your top is pointing to this location. Now if you are going to remove or delete an element from this stack, so which element will going to remove first? That is C, then B, and then A. So what we learn, or what we refer stack as last in, first out. So which element come last? That is C. Last in, so last which elements come? That is C. And which element remove first? That is whichever comes last in, first out. Okay, so in your examination they sometimes they might be going to ask you what is the last in first out concept. So that is what stack data structure. Okay, so now we are going to see some basic terminologies related to stack. So here from the starting of this thing, I am explaining about insert and delete operation. But from now, for the insert operation, I am going to use the word that is push. Which operation I am going to use? Which name I am going to use? Instead of using insert word, what I am going to use? Push. And instead of delete, what I am going to use? Pop. So these are terms which is related to stack. So from now, push means we are going to insert an element into the stack, and pop means we are going to delete an element from the stack. So from now we are going to use the words push and pop only. Which words we are going to use? Push and pop only. Okay, now we are going to see the basic operations on stack. So first basic operation, that is we are going to see create. First basic operation, create. What we are going to create? That is stack. Okay, so what creates operation basically did? It creates stack S as a empty stack. What it did? It creates stack S as an empty stack. Create S as an empty stack. Okay, so this is what simple operation this create will going to do. Then we are going to see push operation. Push operation, which takes an element, and that element I is pushed onto the top of the stack. Top of the stack. This S refers for stack. So what push operation did? It takes an element I and it push onto the top of the stack, and after that it will returns new stack. Suppose the create operation create a stack. This is empty stack. Initially this stack is empty. Now suppose we call a push operation which takes an element. So suppose we takes element that is 13. So that element push onto the top of the stack. So this is 13 will be going to push onto the top of the stack, and this is the new stack written by this push. The first stack is what? Empty stack. Now new stack is what? Which having one element, that is 13. Okay. Then next operation, that is third operation we are going to see, that is pop. These operations take input as a stack. This operation take input as a stack and returns a topmost element. Returns or remove the topmost element and returns new stack. Suppose this stack having three elements, that is 13, 15 and 19, and I call the pop operation. So it will, what this pop operation will going to take, it will take this complete stack as an input, and first it will remove the topmost element. So 19 will be removed from this one. So pop means remove, and it will returns new stack which having two elements. So this is what a pop operation. Now we are going to see fourth operation, that is a top operation, TOP. Okay, I am using capital top. This small top in future we are going to use. This is an index location, but this is what TOP, capital top. It is what? Pop operation. So this top operation takes stack as an input and it simply returns topmost element. What it did? It simply returns topmost element. Suppose this stack having 99, 100 and 200. This element 200. This element. So this top operation takes this stack as an input and simply returns the topmost element, whatever topmost element we have. So it will returns 200 as a output. So this is what? Top operation. And the last operation that we are going to see, that is a empty. What is that operation? Is a empty. This operation simply check whether stack is a empty or not. Suppose we are going to pass this stack as an input to this is empty function. Okay, to this is empty function, or you can say operation. So it will return false. It will returns false. It will say it is not a empty. But suppose we just create a stack. We just create a stack and pass to the is an empty function. So it will say yes, it is a empty, true. It will returns true. So this is basically Boolean function. It will returns either true or false. Okay. So now what we are going to do? We are going to see the algorithms for all these 5 operations. We are going to see the algorithms of all these 5 operations. So let's see. The first, create function. In your theory examination, there may be question like, write what is the stack, write an algorithm for push and pop operation. Write an algorithm for push and pop operation. That is why we need to learn all its operations and their algorithm. So first function, that is create, that is create function. Okay, so create function takes as an input stack. I'm writing algorithm for create function. It takes as an input stack, means we are going to declare stack from 1 to n, means we are creating stack of size 1 to n. And also in the create function we are written that the top is initialized to 0, or you can say when we are going to implement this create operation, that time we are going to initialize this top to -1. This arrow sign means equal to. So we initialize this top when we are going to implementation phase, that time we are initialize that top to -1 index location. But now as it is an algorithm, so we initialize top is equal to 0. Top is equal to 0. So the create operation build a new empty stack of size n with the top pointer initialized to 0. With the top pointer initialized to 0. Means suppose in terms of figure, if you are going to look at, so this will going to create an empty stack having size 0 to 1 to n. So suppose I am passing size 5. Sorry, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. So this is what empty stack, and it returns top is equal to 0, means top will going to point at index location 0. So this is what a create function. So there is only two steps in a create, which will declare stack 1 to n and which returns top is initialized to 0 only. So this is what 2 lines algorithm. Okay, this is what 2 lines algorithm, nothing else. Now we are going to see next algorithm, that is a empty. That is a empty. So is a empty function takes as an input stack. What it takes as input? It takes stack, and there is only two simple condition. If top is equal to 0, if top is equal to 0, then it will returns true. Then it will returns true, means stack is empty, or print message that stack is empty. Else it will returns false, that is stack is not empty. So is the empty operations checks whether the given stack is empty or not and returns a boolean value, If top is equal to 0, then it will returns true, else it will returns false. So now here we just created this stack and we check whether this stack is empty. So what we are going to do, this stack s is going to pass to is an empty function. So now this will returns true since stack is empty. So how we can find that stack is empty? When your top is pointing to index location 0. When your stack is pointing to index location 0, means simply null. If top is not equal to 0, if top is not equal to 0 means what? There is some elements. Suppose if I put here some elements, so top will going to here, top is equal to, now top is pointing to index location 1. Now if I pass this stack to as an empty function, so top is equal to 0, yes, no, false. Top is pointing to index 1, so it will print false. It will say stack is not empty. So this is what second operation. Now third operation we are going to see, that is what top, top operation. So this top operation basically stack as a input, stack as an input, and there is a simple step conditions that if top is equal to 0, then it will print you can say error message. Since top is pointing to 0, that means what? There is no element. So this function can't return an element. Basically top function returns the topmost element of the stack, whatever topmost element. Suppose now if we create a if you pass this stack as an input to this top function, so it will return topmost element. So what is the topmost element here? That is 20. Now suppose if you insert one more element here, so now your top is pointing to index location 2. Top is pointing to index location 2. So now if you pass this stack to top function, so what is the top operation? It will return topmost element. What is topmost element now? That is 30. That is 30. So this is the only very basic operation where we are getting the topmost element of the stack. So if your top is pointing to 0, where is top is pointing to 0? Here top is pointing to 0. When we are creating a stack, that time we are setting that top is equal to 0. Top is equal to 0 means what? Stack is empty. Now here what we are checking, if top is equal to 0, it can't be written an element from stack since stack is empty. Okay. Else if top is not pointing to index location 0 means what? It will return stack of top. See, there is a difference between this top and this top. This TOP, capital stop, this is what? Operation. And this is TOP, small top, this is what? A index location, which is pointing the topmost element of the stack. So there is a big difference between these two top. This is what? Operation. TOP, capital TOP. Top is operation. Function, you can say function, you can say method. Okay. And this small TOP, top is what? This you can say top pointer, index location. Okay. Now we are going to